Hi, my name is Abnaki Yadom of YFM, and as you can see, I'm getting all ready for the 5th episode of Pink tonight. Tonight, I'm speaking to a female prison officer, but she's in charge of the males section, and we're going to delve into the challenges that she faces, as a female um, prison warden in charge of the male section. It's going to be awesome, amazing. And of course, I'm already here at NK Splendor Beauty Salon in charge of my makeup and my hair. And I'm rocking a customized Abna K dress from Creativita Fashion House. My earrings are from Sparkify. You know where to find them. Topapano, Kotalumi, alright? SK Beats the blogger is on standby giving you all the live updates. And of course, tonight, we unravel the fact that the prison is anybody's potential home. But why would one end up in the prison? And how can one prevent him or herself from ending up in the prison? Pink on Y, 6 p.m. Y 102.5 FM.
I did CRS in Efiakobi. I was a school chaplain. Okay, why don't I go and teach them CRS? So one day I decided that I want to teach them CRS, and I went to.
Which wasn't compulsory.
No, it's not compulsory.
But did you think they were going to be interested? They are in prison, for Christ's sake.
So they write BC and they write NOVDEC. So since they do that and it's part of the courses they are studying, why not? So I spoke to the head of education, and then we started teaching. I started teaching them.
How many students began the class?
About 20.
Hey.
Yes.
What is their age range?
We have around 20 to 27, 28. Yes.
I am forced to ask this. Is it because they were not comfortable in the cell, so they wanted to go out? I mean, out of the cell.
I'll shock you soon. I have 2 guys. There's NOVDEC. They had 2 A's and 6 B's. I have the results on my phone.
From the prison?
Yes,
from the Kumasi Central Prison?
Yes, from the Kumasi Central.
They studied?
Yes, they studied in the prison.
Wrote all courses?
Yeah, they wrote general arts courses, yes.
No, but math, science?
So their science is actually pending. Yes, a general problem. But then so far, I have the results on my phone. I can show it to you.
My mom will not forgive me for not doing well.
So you get it. What I want to drive at is there are people who are determined
to still make
a difference. Yes, and
I
the day the results came, I cried.
I would cry too.
Because I started following them from JSS. What I was doing was, when they are going to IBC, I would get them snacks. And then I'll tell them, I'd motivate them. Why was I doing this? I was doing this because I felt everyone deserves a second chance.
Wow.
So I'll get them the snacks, and then they did so well in their BC. But when you do well, you don't get to go outside. We have the SS there, so and then we groom them.
So get on Facebook right now. We're trying to slide some of the images of some inmates who are in classroom. I am thrilled. They're in prison, they wrote an exam and they passed.
Yeah.
How did they feel themselves?
They are excited. So I'm trying to...
But what are their sentences?
So we have...
good grades,
So Bakobeko Nyame Adoma next year. And then one has 3 years more to go.
Would you mind to tell us what brought them there?
Am I supposed to? Okay, so
at least the one who's going next year.
So
then I didn't buy.
Stealing and robbery. Most my boys now mature my idea what class. Most of them stealing, robbery, defilements. Yeah. So I have those kinds of people in the class. Somebody will be like, "Oh, what trauma dear won't sure." No, these guys are determined to make it. They're determined to do better. And funny enough, I've now make sure almost say. Because I say, "Omo, enya see or paper number." My mom was 300. They would say,
"Odeka, you betia, mao."
What made me start writing on Facebook about my inmates CSA? mostly people see prison as a haunted house.
I had that. I'm sorry, but that's how I felt.
Yes.
Before.
And the negatives out there are terrible. I told you the first I met you that if you come prison officers, I'm going to say you're
Okay, I didn't think that.
Crying say you go school that. People see us to be
non-entities.
Exactly, because you're in fire. But Wendy told me something when the bought free.
My first guest on Pink.
What I was telling you, say my story, and I said at every point he brings people my way to do something for me. So Wendy and I got talking when we needed to do a party for maybe CE boys now. So Wendy told me that, Rose, you are doing great. Let's allow people to know what you people are doing. I didn't want to go all out because sometimes maybe papa, then in the end they become something else. And the job doesn't really allow you to go all out there. But I said no. On my Facebook I always write not your regular warden. Not because the wardens are some way, but why don't I portray the
demystify
positives?
the odds?
Yes, there are negatives out there, we all know, but I don't care about the negatives. I want to do something different. So yeah, I get them snacks when they're writing bees. I get them lunch when they're writing NOVDEC. And this time, Wendy came on board, Yehovah Don Baden, and Angelina Techiments in Facebook.
Yes.
She gave money to someone to do a hernia surgery.
Wow.
Like social media, the positive things, but sometimes people think you are gaining from it, but no, we use our money. So
brings me to ask that the risk involved, are your pays enough? Are the insurances covering your lives? Are you guys safe? Are you guys okay? Given the opportunity, would you still do this over and over again? Looking at the benefits.
Okay, Abna. Helping people gives me joy. Okay. So I'm saying that helping people gives me joy. Salary and everything. I'm now saying I better will pay, right?
Oh, and say so
right. It would help us do whatever we want to do. But then, yeah, I think you're better find us out for now, and then we are trying to get people on board to support the agenda. Now me adoma me female prisoners now we have older women. Last year I started this World Menstrual Hygiene Day.
Right. I think I saw it.
Solicited for sanitary pads.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that soon. Apart from your students passing their exam, what other thing is your most rewarding feeling as a prison officer?
One day, a certain man, so I had a guy, he's gone out. He used to work on our shoes. They were shoemaking shop. See, Oba, me honor say, madam, when you say boy be on my cell, there's a guy in my cell. He's never owned 20 CDs before.
Saying
like Oba prison on a bus and form best around that. Inti on crowd 20 CDs, 20 CDs where I made the other.
Hey.
I'm like, hey, I sent Ben now okay. Confirmed by Cobra and I mentioned. So they brought the guy. He should be in his late 40s, Abna. And they say, only I say, we saw 20 CDs mother. What's your madam? I saw mother by 9 years.
Hey,
I said, baby, okay. So you are not allowed to even give an inmate money. Because it would become like, I said, more
business transaction.
Exactly. So there should be a witness and another officer there, or you have to go to the reception to do that. So I was like, okay, NDJ 20 CDs abna.
But I heard better day.
So once I to say send your secondary school, if you are visits, unya visits na.
But mama for 20 aduane wo ho ana. To say school na e wo canteen for no.
So we said prison honor, we have a kind of say canteen then say be you can
No, apart from the meals they eat
No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well,
Canteen.
if you want to go and buy your own food,
you can't go out and buy your own food, but if you don't want to eat what is being said,
which
there's a canteen there.
In there.
Yes,
in
where
there.
you can get something to eat.
And are the people who operated prisoners?
Oh no.
Okay.
So to supplement what they eat.
Okay, so you don't necessarily need to be eating if you can afford to buy.
If you can. If you can't, you get it. Into a prison, no. Papa big beside me. I say, when was Kenya wako prison? This is a rhetorical question. This guy, I gave him the 20 cedis abna. I say, Obi Papa crying. Wanted to kneel down. And I was like, hey, I beg. So that day I had to run to the office because if I had blinked, I would have shed it here, and I'm not allowed to do that. So that was the day I felt so. Was it sad, or I felt okay? I had really done something, even though
you've touched humanity.
I've done something. Yes, and then another day was when these boys were writing NOVDEC, and I was so tired. Sometimes I go and check on them, and immediately I entered, they started smiling. They started smiling, and it changed my mood. So I asked myself, do I really mean something to them? Because immediately they saw me, everyone started smiling.
Rose, our time is even up.
Sure.
Our time is up. But one, how can we support the state of the prison?
The society,
when I say state,
yeah,
everything going on,
sure,
accepting them when they come back.
Yeah.
And then two, what current projects are you running presently that some of us can assist you?
Okay.
And then finally, what caution are you throwing to that person out there listening to us right now who thinks a prison there,
yeah.
So these three questions.
So the society, we have a part to play. Social reintegration, yeah, social reintegration, yeah, then social reintegration is where we all come together as a society to accept these ones. We feel, oh, the prison system is bad, so they come out hard, and you hear people saying that. But then if they are in prison and you are visiting your family members, they don't end up becoming bitter. Do you get it? Because one besarano, we're neglecting or babaka or bawa also. So we should try and visit our family members in prison. We should try and get close to them. They need love.
Maybe people also think we understand no,
that's terrible. Or babaka, he's going, and if we don't
action.
Hello beautiful people, it's another day for Pink, hosted by my favorite and everybody's favorite Abinake. But you know how we do it on this show. Anytime we have a guest, we definitely can't go wrong, so we need to get them something so that the next time when we call on them, they'll come. And we have this beautiful gift coming from ITEL to be given to our deputy superintendent. Yes, our deputy superintendent. They're beautiful, very intelligent. So all these beautiful gifts is coming from ITEL, and ITEL says keep doing the amazing work you're doing. And Abna also, on behalf of Abna, we say thank you for honoring us.
And CY Phones.
And CY Phones.
Yes.
Thank you, CY Phones. We are very grateful. Thank you. I hope you use it well.
Sure.
My nature, my way. So what can you say about, I get and then to CY Phones?
So thank you very much. I didn't expect this. I'm so grateful to CY Phones.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll let people come and buy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So guys, keep watching, keep listening to YFM, and every Wednesday 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Abnake, your host for Pink. Be ready to be inspired. Have a lovely night.
Thank you. My producer has closed us for point.